ABC30.com.
#1 in Central California. This is ABC30 Action News, AM Live.
At 6 a.m., we're monitoring a deadly crash in the city of Madera. 3 people were killed last night after 10, and parts of Highway 99 are still being impacted at this hour. Action News reporter Vanessa Vasconcelos now joining us live near Avenue 16 with the impact on your morning commute. Vanessa?
Amanda, Jason, it looks like at least 2 lanes are open on Highway 99, possibly the far left lane as well as the shoulder, because you can see the first morning commute cars kind of coming through here right now. Crews have made tremendous progress on this accident scene. They've removed the motorhome. They're now getting pieces of the semi-truck moved. You can see some of the glass that they're towing right there. That semi-truck was hauling glass sheets, so they're trying to move the roadway they're trying to remove debris from the roadway without affecting your commute as much as possible. But they do caution drivers to be mindful of those crews. Now, a little more on the accident itself that happened. CHP officers tell me it happens at around 10:15 last night. A couple in their 60s was driving a motorhome when they made an unsafe lane change, hitting that semi-truck. Now, the semi-truck hit a eucalyptus tree and both vehicles burst into flames. They didn't think they were going to be able to get the roadway up in time. Here's what they had to say about removing the debris.
If at any point you're traveling, it's good to make your plans ahead of time. If you're going to be traveling at night and there's low traffic, or even if there's a high volume of traffic, you need to be extremely careful when you're making a lane change. You need to look right, you need to look left, you need to know who's coming up behind you, you need to know what's ahead of you, and make your lane change safely.
Once again, we have 2 lanes open here on Highway 99. We do have detour information, however, on our website, ABC30.com, if you just want to avoid the area altogether. You also want to keep in mind that train tracks were closed throughout the evening. They opened up about 2 hours ago, so we're going to have a lot of slow-moving trains moving in the area as well. So if you're in the Madera area, give yourself plenty of extra time before you hit the roads this morning. Amanda, Jason?
All right, thanks so much, Vanessa, for that live report there from Madera.
All right, right now we're getting a live look from our Fresno Skycam right here. The sun is waking up as well. Let's check in with Rob Bradley now. Tracking our Thursday forecast. Hey, Rob.
Hey there, good morning. We're still looking at nice and cool conditions outside this morning. If you've been enjoying these cooler mornings, don't get used to it. We're going to start warming up now as we head into the weekend. Clear skies out there at the moment. Low pressure that's kept us cool for the last about 5 or 6 days is finally moving east. It's moving on. High pressure is starting to move in. That'll bring us some warmer temperatures as we head towards your holiday weekend. 55 degrees right now in Fresno and Merced, down to 53 in Madera and 50 degrees in Lemoore. 11 degrees warmer, though, as you make your way east across the valley to Porterville at 61 at the moment. 57 in Visalia and Hanford. Those temperatures gradually make their way up to the mid and upper 60s at 10 o'clock this morning, making their way to the low to mid 80s this afternoon. Still staying below our average of 87 degrees, but warmer nonetheless. Mostly sunny skies. We see those temperatures continue to warm up through the weekend. We'll get your holiday weekend forecast coming up in just a few minutes. Jason, back to you.
Rob, thank you. Development news now from New York. 1 person is dead and 3 others are hurt following a shooting at a concert for the rapper T.I. Now, you see the crowd starting to run here when they heard shots. This is new cell phone video just into the Action newsroom. Apparently, a suspect pulled a gun in the backstage VIP area and shot 3 men and a woman. One of the men died, another in critical condition. The 2 other victims are expected to survive. Tip was not on stage at the time, and there's no word yet on any arrests.
A 15-year-old burglary suspect is in the North Valley is in the hospital this morning after a shootout with a homeowner in Merced. Investigators say that homeowner woke up yesterday morning and found the teen ransacking his house. Well, the victim grabbed his gun and started firing at the teen, who returned fire. The teen was hit twice, but the homeowner escaped unharmed.
He ran out the front door of the residence, and we followed a blood trail for a little ways, and then it just came to an end. So we're confident that he got into a vehicle.
Police believe the teen was taken to a local hospital by an accomplice who is still on the run this morning. Now, once that teen is released from the hospital, he will face burglary charges. A big screen TV, computers, phones, and jewelry are still missing from the home, leading police to believe the burglars were in the house for a while before the homeowner woke up.
Happening now, the Madera County Sheriff's Office is looking for a missing man. 70-year-old Kenneth Close went to North Fork yesterday morning to buy a lawnmower. Now, he called his wife just before noon saying he was going fishing in the Madera County mountains. He hasn't been seen or heard from since. Close was driving a 1997 green Chevy pickup with a red door. If you know his whereabouts or maybe have seen this pickup, you're asked to call the Sheriff's Office.
New this morning, the attorney for former murder suspect Casey Anthony now says she did kill her daughter Kaylee back in 2008. Anthony was found not guilty of the murder 5 years ago in a trial that got national attention. A private investigator says Anthony's lawyer admitted that Anthony killed and buried Kaylee's body. He also says Anthony paid her lawyer with sex because she didn't have money for legal fees. The statements were made in an affidavit made public last month during Anthony's bankruptcy trial. She cannot be tried again in the case because of double jeopardy.
Happening now, 2 new lava flows have been spotted in Hawaii, at least one of the world's most active volcanoes here. Take a look at this new video. This is drone footage. The lava flowing from this volcano, but officials say it is not threatening any nearby communities. 2 years ago, lava started flowing from the same volcano, smothering a cemetery and burning down at least one home.
And we have breaking news out of Madera County for you right now. An investigation underway at Highway 99 and Avenue 7 after a man was hit and killed by a semi-truck. It happened just before 5 this morning. Initial reports indicate the man was walking in the traffic north of the bridge. Cars were swerving to miss him when one driver just didn't see him. The driver of the semi-truck pulled over immediately and is cooperating with the investigation. Once again, this is a live look right now from Highway 99 and Avenue 7 after that fatal crash there.
All right, Action News time now, 6:06. Coming up next, we've got a live update from the Highway Patrol on those 2 deadly overnight crashes in Madera.
Plus, we're live with new details from the campaign trail. Plus, another round of violence at Donald Trump rally comes days before he arrives in Fresno.
Also ahead, new overnight details from Japan on President Obama's visit to the G7 summit, what he plans to accomplish at today's meeting.
But before we go, let's take a live look at the North Valley from our Merced Sky Cam. Sun starting to wake up. Rob Bradley will have your forecast coming up after the break.
Action News is brought to you by Grappetti Automotive.
The Valley's volume leader for the last 20 years, Nissan of Visalia has a special limited time offer for you. We've received a rare opportunity to purchase the entire inventory from a closed dealership. 65 brand new Nissans. We have 30 days to move these vehicles, and we've been authorized to do whatever it takes to get them off the lot. So act now and take advantage of markdowns on these 65 vehicles while they last at Nissan of Visalia on Ben Maddox south of the 198.
Advanced Foot Care and Clinical Research Center has important news for people with toenail fungus. The Pinpoint Foot Laser can eliminate toenail infection in one quick, painless treatment. Ointments and pills don't always work. The Pinpoint Foot Laser works 85 to 100% of the time. Get rid of toenail fungus and don't be ashamed of your feet any longer. The Pinpoint Foot Laser is only at Advanced Foot Care and Clinical Research Center. Call them today at 224-5101.
Coming up, Rob Bradley with the exclusive Storm Warn 30 forecast, the fastest, most powerful weather tracking system in Central California.
The furniture of your dreams can now be the furniture in your home.
It's never been easier than during the Memorial Weekend sale at Moore.
Big savings on complete rooms.
Living rooms, bedrooms, dining rooms on sale.
Kids and teens, mattresses, entertainment furniture on sale.
Plus, pay no interest for 5 full years. That's right, no interest for 5 full years.
And with same-day delivery, the furniture of your dreams will be in your home tonight.
It's this Memorial Day weekend, now at More Furniture for Less.
Buying a car can take lots of time. At Clausen Honda, time is on your side. Save time and money. Get a deal in a flash at Clausen Honda. Lease a new 2016 Honda Civic LX sedan for only $199 a month with 0 down, 0 due, 0 security deposit, and 0 first month payment.
Clausen is Honda.
It's not just the degree. It's the degree to which you use it. National University. for the greater.
Hey there, neighbor. What are you working on? The view.
Uh-oh, better get Mako. For a limited time, Mako's lowest priced paint surface is on sale for only $2.99. Mako, America's body shop.
This is ABC30 Action News AM Live with Amanda Venegas, Jason Oliveira, and meteorologist Rob Bradley with the Storm Warn 30 forecast.
Hey there, good morning, and welcome back here. 10 minutes after 6, getting you ready for your Thursday. Well, we could see some maybe spotty showers maybe this weekend, something.
If you're going up to the mountains,
Something like
maybe.
that,
Not
yeah.
here.
Not here. It's going to be warm, right?
Stay dry. Yeah,
It'll be warm,
yeah,
so there
it'll
we
be
go.
warm.
To go hiking into the back.
Yeah, well, that's not going to happen this week.
I didn't think so.
You'll stay dry. Yeah, don't worry. All right. We're looking at sunshine moving in today. More sunshine all the way through the weekend, in fact, on the valley floor. We've seen clouds the last couple of days, but none of those clouds really turned into showers except in the West Valley earlier in the week. Fresno sky cam this morning is looking nice and clear. A couple of clouds out there, but for the most part, just some haze this morning. Temperature is still staying cooler than average in the mid-50s right now in Fresno, with winds out of the northwest at 8 miles an hour. That'll help it feel a little bit cooler out there. 53 degrees in Madera. The coolest spot, though, in Lemoore at the moment, 50 degrees. The warmest spot a little bit farther east, Porterville at 61, but still mostly in the mid and upper 50s across the valley floor. Temperatures, for the most part, are pretty similar to what we saw at this time yesterday, except in our coolest and warmest spots, Lemoore and Porterville. A 6-degree change in Porterville this morning. Wind speeds picking up out of the northwest, still around 5 to 10 miles an hour, as we'll stay mostly light through the midday and then pick back up in the afternoon with gusts picking up to 15 and 25 miles an hour at times. Your fog tracker is clear, though, this morning, unless you're headed closer to the coast. Of course, you're still going to have some patchy dense fog through around 10:30 or 11 o'clock. So if you're still heading that way, you need to get somewhere and you haven't left yet, you might want to leave yourself a few extra minutes. Leave early if you can. 58 degrees at 7 o'clock this morning. We're up to the mid-70s at noon. Low 80s this afternoon. We're getting back to the 80s for the first time in about 5 or 6 days, but still staying below average. And sunset getting a little bit too late for me, 8:09. It's hard to go to sleep now. Satellite radar is looking nice and clear this morning, though. Mostly sunny skies on the way this afternoon as high pressure moves in. We're still in a transition day, which is why we have the cooler air sticking around. The jet stream still bringing in some slightly cooler air from the north this afternoon. Tomorrow, though, that goes away and we start warming up in a bigger way. More showers and even a few thunderstorms possible this afternoon in the Sierra. The thunderstorms, though, mostly should stick to Mariposa County and areas to the north, with lighter showers off to the south and the foothills. Only a stray shower or two possible this afternoon, a very slight chance, with less of a chance even tomorrow afternoon in the Sierra. Temperatures gradually warm up. Actually very quickly warm up as we head into the weekend. 89 degrees for your Friday, staying sunny and warmer. 90 degrees by Saturday, and we keep on warming up all the way through the beginning of next week. We'll get another look at your extended forecast, that 7-day, coming up in 10 minutes. Right now, let's get a look at the roads with CHP Officer Justin Montooth. Good morning, Justin.
Good morning, Rob. Good morning, everyone. Let's go to that live traffic tracker and take a look at your morning commute. We do have a couple things going on in the Madera area still this morning. First one's going to be a non-injury crash northbound 99 at 4th Street. We have a semi-truck versus a sedan in that area. Looks like it's going to be causing a little bit of slowing, but it's not too bad. They should be getting that just about cleared up. And moving over to a crash from earlier this morning, northbound 99 Avenue 16. We do have the roadway open from that crash earlier with the involving a motorhome and a semi-truck. So lanes are open. Traffic should start moving through there, but definitely be careful. Watch out for slowing traffic as it's moving through that area. Taking a live look, this is southbound 99 at State Route 145 in the Madera area. As you can see, traffic is moving along in that part of the county. That's going to be a look at your traffic. I'm Officer Montooth with the California Highway Patrol, reminding everyone to please limit those distractions and don't text and drive. Amanda and Jason, send it back to you in the studio.
All right, thanks so much, Justin, for that update. Action News time now, 6:13. Still to come, a report from Japan up next on President Obama's overnight meetings at the G7 summit.
Plus, a senior prank that has now gone viral and what we're learning about the student on this motorcycle.
This is the Action News Community Calendar. Hello, I'm Graciela Moreno. Taking some great music in downtown Fresno. Santana tribute band Heavy Weather takes the stage this Friday at Arte Americas. It's part of the Nights in the Plaza concert series. And take the kids to Open Cockpit Day at the Castle Air Museum Sunday. See vintage planes and learn about military history. And get your ticket to the Pink Party Saturday, June 4th at the Sunnyside Country Club. Details at abc30.com.
Toyota time is on now with great deals on your favorite Toyotas. But hurry, this event ends May 31st. Only through Tuesday, get $2,000 total cash back on a 2016 Corolla. Toyota, let's go places.
Attention Memorial Day shoppers! It's Crazy Birdie's emergency 10 yard sale. Find $2 million worth of inventory slashed 50% to 90% off. Bring your truck and load it up. It's first come, first served.
This weekend only.
We're showing your Brawley in Fresno.
It's more than a Memorial Day at Selma Auto Mall's Millions to Lend event. Our exclusive partnership with Fresno County Federal Credit Union means the lowest rates we have ever offered. Cars starting at just $4,995. Net savings as high as $10,000. And payments starting at just $99 a month. Shop 10 brands with one sales rep at one location at Highway 99 and 43. Sale ends Monday. There's no other event like it in the Valley. SelmaAutomall.com.
I remember my wedding, the celebration, the cake, the people, greatest day of my life. Last time I ever danced with Jim, though. I can't dance anymore, not at this weight. It's not fair. I gotta make a change, like a real one. When I do, we'll dance the tango. Yeah, the tango.
Visit riseabove.net to learn more about weight loss surgery at Fresno Heart and Surgical Hospital.
Henry Perea has my support because he served for 15 years as a reserve peace officer. He has the knowledge and experience to keep our community safe.
Henry has a long history of supporting city and county frontline workers.
He's passionate about public safety and the well-being of our community from north to south.
There is no better candidate for mayor than Henry Perea.
Fresno County Supervisor Henry R. Perea has earned the unanimous support of police, fire, and deputy sheriffs. Vote Perea for mayor on June 7th.
Toyota time is on now with great deals on your favorite Toyotas. But hurry, this event ends May 31st. It's your last chance to get the best Memorial Day deals on the best selection of SUVs. Toyota, let's go places.
6:17 now, happening now. President Obama is in Japan this morning where he's attending a G7 summit.
ABC's Arlette Sines explains before that meeting, the president and other world leaders visited Japan's holiest shrine.
This morning, President Obama and Japan's Prime Minister Abe shared a cordial moment, planting a tree together at a sacred Japanese shrine. It was a stark contrast to their tense encounter last night. The Prime Minister publicly chastised President Obama for the murder of a young Japanese woman, allegedly by a former U.S. Marine.
I feel profound resentment against this self-centered and absolutely despicable crime.
32-year-old Kenneth Franklin Shinzato, an American civilian contractor, is suspected of stabbing and strangling a 20-year-old woman in Okinawa. The alleged murder sparked protest on the island where the U.S. maintains a large military presence. President Obama extended his condolences and promised the U.S. would cooperate in the investigation.
The United States is appalled by any violent crime that may have occurred or been carried out by any U.S. personnel or U.S. contractors. We consider it inexcusable.
The president is in Japan meeting with world leaders at the G7 summit. Terrorism, maritime security, and the global economy are on the agenda. Tomorrow, he will make history in Hiroshima when he becomes the first American president to visit the site where the U.S. dropped an atomic bomb during World War II. President Obama won't apologize for the decision to drop the atomic bomb more than 70 years ago, but he will use his speech to make his case for ridding the world of nuclear weapons. Arlette Sines, ABC News, Isashima.
All right, new video this morning. This is out of Santa Clarita. Take a look here. This student on a motorcycle just kind of zooming around a high school campus. Well, school's in session. He's got the video player rolling here, the GoPro, and he's actually a former student of this school, and this was apparently a senior stunt pranking his former campus. He was caught on video after this video went viral, of course. Now district officials are trying to decide his punishment.
Senior pranks happen this time of year, but you got to think of something more low-key, Did you do anything for a senior prank that you can remember?
I don't remember doing anything.
I was
like
a good kid. I didn't do anything,
Don't remember that. All right, moving on to weather now, right?
Yeah, Rob joining us now with more on the Thursday forecast there. Good morning, Rob.
Oh, good morning. We're looking pretty nice this morning from Bass Lake. Mostly clear skies up there in the Sierra and foothills to start the day. A little bit of fog closer to the water's edge, but for the most part, we're looking clear this morning. Temperatures are going to warm up this afternoon, though. Highs yesterday made their way up to the upper 70s and low 80s across the valley floor. Still staying below average by a good 8 degrees. But those temperatures start warming up today. Still below average. You have one more mild day for this time of year. Relatively cool, or I should say relatively mild for this time of year. 83 degrees in Fresno today. Mostly low to mid 80s across the valley floor. A few spots squeak their way into the upper 80s this afternoon. But for the most part, we're staying mostly sunny and a bit mild. Your foothill forecast warming up to the mid and upper 70s today. 77 Albury and Coarsegold with a slight chance for a stray shower or thunderstorm. But for the most part, the showers stick to the Sierra this afternoon. And that's where that chance for few showers and a thunderstorm or two are still possible today. Your snow level around 8,500 feet. Highs mostly in the 50s and 60s. Yosemite squeaking into the 70s on the valley floor today with that chance for thunderstorms mostly sticking from areas from Mariposa County off to the north this afternoon. Satellite radar is clear to start the day. You can see the moisture that moved in yesterday to bring us those showers. That's moving off to the east a bit this morning. It's also taking the cooler air with it, and high pressure well off to our west is going to start moving in and bringing in some drier air this afternoon, which is going to help limit some of that thunderstorm and shower development. But then as we head into the weekend, a little bit of moisture returns to bring in more scattered showers across the Sierra all the way through your holiday weekend. High pressure does keep us warmer on the valley floor over the next day or two. Temperatures making their way up to the upper 80s tomorrow afternoon, which is above average for this time of year. It will be feeling a little bit toasty through your holiday weekend with highs making their way up to the mid-90s by the time we get to Monday. You see the futurecast still pops up showers in the afternoon today, tomorrow, and again on Saturday. So if you have plans in the Sierra for the weekend, do plan on seeing some scattered showers, possibly a thunderstorm that may interrupt your weekend plans, especially if you're going to be out on the water. A rain accumulation might be able to get up to a ½ inch to even over an inch in spots that see better thunderstorms over the next couple of days, but it looks like mostly light rain and snow accumulations, especially snow accumulations where the snow level will be gradually making its way up to around 9 to 10,000 feet over the next 2 days. 83 degrees for your Thursday, up to 89 Friday. We're at 90 by Saturday, and we don't stop warming up until next Tuesday at 95 degrees. Jason, Amanda, back to you.
All right, Rob, sounds good. 6:22 coming up. Here from Warriors head coach Steve Kerr ahead of tonight's do-or-die matchup.
But first, history 25 years in the making. White celebrations are in order in San Jose as the Sharks set a new milestone.
And I'm Vanessa Vasconcelos live in Madera on the northbound side of Highway 99 that has now reopened. Coming up on Action News, how to get around the traffic. Coming up.
This portion of Action News is brought to you by Fashion Furniture.
Tonight at Fashion Furniture, hundreds of clearance tags will be posted throughout the store with savings on selected items up to 50%. Starting tomorrow at 10 a.m., don't miss the 56th Annual Memorial Day clearance at Fashion Furniture on El Paso across from River Park.
What shall I do to put myself by your side? What shall I do to put myself along by your side?
This Memorial Day, Lithia Mazda of Fresno is giving back to the ones who've sacrificed it all for America. With nearly 250 new Mazda cars in stock, we're announcing Fresno Mazda's military pricing to all active armed forces, recent veterans, and their families. That's $500 additional savings on top of all current incentives on new Mazdas, like the new Mazda CX-5, 35 miles per gallon highway, or the new Mazda 6, 40 mpg highway, even the new Mazda Miata with 36 mpg highway. This Memorial Day, celebrate with a great deal. Get to Lithia Mazda of Fresno today, online at FresnoMazda.com.
IHOP's new bakery favorites. Try cupcake pancakes filled with festive rainbow sprinkles, or our delicious chocolatey red velvet crepes. New bakery favorites, another great reason to come together over breakfast at IHOP.
Kids all over Clovis are doing things they normally wouldn't, so their parents will take them to the new California Kids location at Sean Fowler. It's a totally cool layout and the same awesome team of dentists with pro skills kids love. California Kids, now in Clovis.
Cycling is the most efficient mode of transportation on the planet, but only if your bike is perfectly tuned. Wilson's Bicycles will get your bike ready for spring and summer riding with the Valley's best cycle mechanics. Tune-ups to custom rebuilds. Bring your bike to Wilson's on Shaw between Peach and Villa.
73,000 students, 10,000 employees. Read Fresno Unified's Building Futures and learn how they are all working together to reach the ultimate goal, preparing college and career-ready graduates. For more information, go to the education page at ABC30.com.
Tonight at Fashion Furniture, hundreds of clearance tags will be posted throughout the store with savings on selected items up to 50%. Starting tomorrow at 10 a.m., don't miss the 56th Annual Memorial Day clearance at Fashion Furniture on El Paso across from River Park.
All right, welcome back. 6:25. It's been 25 long years, but San Jose Sharks fans will finally see their team play for the Stanley Cup. They're headed to the Stanley Cup final after knocking off the St. Louis Blues. The first time in franchise history the Sharks will play for the Cup. 5-2 the final last night. They'll take on the winner of the Penguins and Lightning. They're playing tonight in Game 7. San Jose headed to the Stanley Cup final.
All right, well, a lot of Golden State Warrior fans are on edge because their team facing elimination after getting thrashed by the Thunder 2 games in a row.
Yeah, the Warriors are down 3-1 and must win tonight to stay alive in the Western Conference Finals. Head coach Steve Kerr says he's ready for a momentum shift as they head to the East Bay.
I think it's just kind of a reality, sense of reality staring us in the face. We're down 3-1, obviously, so we got to win tomorrow. Momentum can shift quickly in the playoffs. We've seen that the last couple of years, so let's take care of business at home and get some momentum back, and we got a chance.
All right, tip-off set for tonight at 6 o'clock from Oracle.
Action News time now, 6:26. In our next half hour, a live report from the campaign trail, plus how Fresno police are gearing up for Donald Trump's visit tomorrow.
Also ahead, we have breaking news. The man killed while walking along Highway 99 in Madera. This happened just a little while ago.
And I'm Vanessa Vasconcelos live in Madera on the northbound side of Highway 99 that is now reopened. Coming up, details on the deadly crash as well as how it affects your morning commute.
Thanks, Vanessa. But first, here's a look at this morning's Tech Bites.
In today's Tech Bites, a change to AT&T's prepaid plan.
Customers with GoPhone plans are getting an extra gig. The $45 plan is now good for 3 gigabytes of data, while those on the $60 plan will get 6 gigabytes. The changes go into effect tomorrow. And it looks like Microsoft may be getting ready to unveil a couple of new gaming devices next month.
Reports indicate the company is working on an Xbox streaming stick as well as Xbox TV to help gamers play on more devices around the house. Each is expected to sell for $150 or less. And hoping to reduce work-related burnout, France has enacted the Right to Disconnect Amendment.
That means it's now illegal for companies with more than 50 employees to send work-related emails during weekends and holidays. The ban is aimed at allowing people to make the most of their time off. And those are your Tech Bites.
Have a great day.
A warming trend moves in for the holiday weekend. Find out how hot we'll get on AM Live.
Think fixing your windshield is a big hassle? Not with SafeLight. This family needed their windshield replaced, but their daughter's heart was set on going to the zoo. So we said, if you need SafeLight to come to the zoo, we'll come to the zoo. Oh yeah, we can fix that. Only SafeLight can fix your windshield anywhere in the U.S. with our exclusive mobile glass shops and our one-of-a-kind True Seal technology for a reliable bond. Thanks so much. Service that fits your schedule. That's another SafeLight advantage.
SafeLight repair, SafeLight replace.
Don't let dust and allergies get between you and life's beautiful moments. With Flonase Allergy Relief, they won't. Most allergy pills only control one inflammatory substance. Flonase controls 6, and 6 is greater than 1. Flonase changes everything.
You can check on them. You can worry about them. You can even choose a car for them.
Honey, are you okay?
I'm okay.
Love.
We're okay.
It's what makes a Subaru a Subaru.
Right now, get 0% APR financing on the 2016 Subaru Forester.
Named one of the most influential women in Congress, Loretta Sanchez is a senior member of the Armed Services and Homeland Security Committees. Loretta Sanchez courageously voted against the Iraq War and the Wall Street bailout. Loretta Sanchez is the only candidate with national security experience.
I want to create jobs, expand educational opportunity and health care, and pass immigration reform. I'm Loretta Sanchez, and I approve this message because I'm ready to meet our challenges at home and abroad. Big bug!
Oh, it's just a bug. I'll get it.
Don't let this happen to you.
Oh, thanks, Clark. We needed you.
ABC30 Action News AM Live starts now with 15 minutes of non-stop news.
At 6:30, we have another update for you on breaking news we've been tracking for you all morning long out of Madera. 3 people are dead in this fiery big rig crash, and there have been traffic issues from the wreck all morning long. The roadway just opened minutes ago.
And we're also monitoring a deadly crash just north of the big rig crash. A man was hit and killed by a semi-truck there at Highway 99 and Avenue 7. It happened just before 5 this morning. That crash is under investigation, but the victim is said to be in his 70s. His name has not been released.
And we have live team coverage right now. Action News reporter Vanessa Vasconcelos and CHP officer Justin Montooth are both tracking the traffic through Madera, but we begin with Vanessa live at the scene of that big rig crash. Good morning, Vanessa.
Good morning, Amanda, Jason. Now, let me tell you, both lanes of northbound 99 at Avenue 16 are now open, but traffic is moving slowly to avoid the crews that are still trying to remove debris. Now, you can't see it just now because we have this slow-moving train nearby. We have Union Pacific officials that are here that tell me at least 7 trains are backed up because of the overnight closure. Now, to give you an idea of how long that was, the accident happened at around 10:15. The train has been closed, or the railroad has been closed since then. It opened up just about a couple of hours ago. So trains are moving slowly to be mindful of the crews. CHP also asking drivers who are driving in the area to drive slowly to watch out for the crews as well. Now, to give you an idea of what happened, CHP officers tell me at 10:15, a couple in their 60s was driving an RV. They made an unsafe lane change, hitting a semi-truck. Both crashed into a eucalyptus tree and both burst into flames. Here's their message to drivers on switching lanes.
If at any point you're traveling, it's good to make your plans ahead of time. If you're going to be traveling at night and there's low traffic, or even if there's a high volume of traffic, you need to be extremely careful when you're making a lane change. You need to look right, you need to look left, you need to know who's coming up behind you, you need to know what's ahead of you, and make your lane change safely.
Something for all drivers to be mindful of. Now, once again, if you are driving in the Madera area and plan on going northbound on 99, traffic is moving very slowly. Try to avoid the area if possible. We do have crews still out there. You can't really see that because we have this train moving by. If you're hitting the roadways in Madera, just give yourself plenty of extra time, as there are backups not just on Highway 99, but near the train tracks as well. You can see this train, Union Pacific officials tell me, is moving about 10 miles per hour at this point. I'm going to send it back to you in studio. Amanda, Jason.
All right, Vanessa, thank you. And our team coverage continues now with CHP officer Justin Montooth with more information on the commute through Madera right now. Good morning, Justin.
Good morning, Jason. Good morning, everyone. Yes, we do have those 2 crashes from the Madera area this morning. The first one, northbound 99 Avenue 7. We had a semi-truck versus a pedestrian in that area. They have got the roadway cleared out there, but CHP is on scene investigating that one. And the other crash, northbound 99 Avenue 16, involving that motorhome versus a semi-truck. All lanes have been open from both of those collisions, but definitely drive slowly through the Madera area this morning as those emergency crews will getting those roads cleared up for us. As we take a live look outside southbound 99 at State Route 145 in the Madera area, traffic is moving through the speed limit through that part of the county. But like I said, please drive slowly. Watch out for slowing vehicles if you're heading through those other areas. That's going to be a look at your traffic. I'm Officer Montooth with the California Highway Patrol, reminding everyone to please buckle those seatbelts each and every time you drive. I'll send it back to you in the studio.
All right, thanks so much, Justin, for an update on those crashes in Madera. Well, let's take out live to our Valley Children's Skycam. The sun just shining there on this Thursday.
Yeah, let's now check in with meteorologist Rob Bradley with our Thursday forecast. Hey, Rob.
Hey there, good morning. We're looking at nice and cool temperatures outside once again as we head into this morning, but that's not going to last too much longer. Right now, low to mid 50s across the entire valley floor. 50 degrees in Lemoore, actually up to 61 in Porterville. Big difference there in the South Valley. Otherwise, though, looking pretty nice in the mid and upper 50s. Wind speeds are still picking up out of the northwest around 5 to 10 miles an hour, but have weakened from what we saw this time yesterday and from overnight. And we're still looking at mostly clear skies this morning. Just a few light showers to the east of the East Sierra in the deserts. High pressure is going to move in, bringing this area of low pressure. Well, it's going to kick it out farther to the east. That's going to take the cooler air with it, and we gradually see high pressure build through the weekend and warm us up all the way through your holiday weekend into next Tuesday. Temperatures today at 58 degrees at 7 o'clock, 75 at noon, up to 82 degrees at 4 o'clock. Sunset just past 8:09 this evening. We're going to look at your full forecast, let you know what you can expect for that holiday weekend coming up in just a few minutes. Amanda, back to you.
All right, thanks, Rob. Well, we're getting a look at the damage caused by a massive tornado in Kansas. The National Weather Service says it actually touched down in the northern part of the state for about an hour and a half last night. Officials say the twister damaged and destroyed as many as 25 homes. No one was hurt. Rescue crews are surveying the damage to make sure no one is trapped in there this morning, and the area is also bracing for the possibility of more tornadoes.
Your voice, your vote now. Donald Trump will be making a campaign stop in the valley here tomorrow. Fresno police will be there as well to make sure violent scenes like this one don't play out. This was in Anaheim yesterday. Police say at least 11 people were arrested outside of the convention where Trump was speaking. Things were even more violent the day before, where riots broke out at a Trump rally in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Big crowds, of course, expected here tomorrow at Sullen Arena, where Trump will speak. Fresno police say the goal tomorrow is to keep things peaceful.
We're obviously trying to keep a separation between the pro-Trump and the anti-Trump people who attend the event. So we're going to try to separate them as much as we can and try to have an orderly entrance and exit. We're going to shut down some streets to allow people to exercise their free speech of protest. But we're also going to allow the opportunity for people who are pro-Trump supporters to have their opportunity for free speech as well.
People planning to protest have already started organizing through social media. Several hundred people say they plan to be outside Sullen Arena. Trump supporters who arranged the venue tell Action News they are expecting a big crowd. Tickets are free and security checks will also be in place.
And many are wondering what Trump will discuss when he arrives in Fresno. His campaign says he'll be holding a private meeting with farmers and their families before the rally tomorrow. Local growers say they're excited about the opportunity. They say they want Trump to learn firsthand about the drought and the impact of water restrictions.
There's a role for regulation, but it can't be so burdensome that it's uncompetitive.
Fresno, feeds the world, right? You've got one of the strongest agricultural regions in our nation, and it is certainly an important part of America's economy. So, yeah, I think it was a natural for him to come.
Trump's California campaign manager says in addition to the issues impacting growers, he'll also address our local economy and job growth.
Democrat Bernie Sanders will also be in the Fresno area campaigning tomorrow. Sanders will appear at a rally at the Rotary Amphitheater inside Woodward Park on Sunday. Doors open at 5 p.m. The program begins at 7:30. This event is free and open to the public. Sanders is also making a stop in Bakersfield.
Meanwhile, Hillary Clinton's email controversy back in the spotlight this morning. The State Department says she broke the rules with her server. And as you can imagine, Donald Trump using it as ammunition on the campaign trail. ABC's Stephanie Ramos joins us now live with new overnight details. Good morning, Stephanie.
Amanda, good morning. Hillary Clinton is defending her emails once again after that critical report from the State Department as her rivals, Donald Trump and Bernie Sanders, campaign out west.
On the campaign trail, tagging along with Hillary Clinton is the controversy that has dogged her campaign from the start, her use of a private email server while she was Secretary of State.
Well, there may be reports that come out, but nothing has changed.
Clinton and her team slammed in a State Department Inspector General report that said her email setup disregarded federal standards and could have made sensitive material vulnerable to hackers. To that, Clinton has said the private server was never hacked, but the State Department investigation did uncover an attempt.
It's the same story. Just like previous secretaries of state, I used a personal email. Many people did. It was not at all unprecedented.
The new report confirming that another Secretary of State also used private email accounts. Donald Trump at the root of these chaotic demonstrations in Anaheim, California, just a day after violent protests in New Mexico, making an appearance on Jimmy Kimmel Live, pouncing on the Clinton email news and reverting back to his nickname for her.
I have come up with Crooked Hillary, and you know what's going on. She's very crooked.
As for Bernie Sanders, who's blasted Clinton's refusal to another debate, getting an invite from Trump.
If I debated him, we would have such high ratings.
It didn't take long for Bernie Sanders to respond to that challenge, taking to Twitter, writing, "Game on," adding he looks forward to debating Donald Trump in California before the June 7th primary. In Washington, I'm Stephanie Ramos for Action News AM Live. Jason and Amanda, back to you.
All right, Stephanie, sounds good. It's 6:40 right now as we get a live look now from Arcadia Delta Medical Center Skycam. This is in Visalia this morning.
Looks like, sun waking up there, but there's some cloud cover. Rob Bradley, though, tracking your Thursday morning forecast. Good Thursday morning, Rob.
Good Thursday morning. We got one more day of below average temperatures before we really start to warm up heading into this holiday weekend. Right now, as you get a live look outside, you can see a spider making its web on our Merced Skycam, but otherwise, lots of sunshine out there, looking pretty nice this morning. Temperatures mostly in the mid-50s across the valley floor, up to 61 right now in Porterville, down to 50 degrees in Lemoore, 57 in Visalia, and 55 in Fresno. Fog trackers staying clear this morning, unless you're heading closer to the coast, of course. Wind speeds are picking up out of the northwest at around 5 to 10 miles an hour, and they will pick up even more as we head towards the late afternoon and evening. Not quite as gusty as what we've seen the last couple of days, but those winds will get breezy late in the afternoon and early evening, 15 to 25 mile an hour gusts, with gusts possibly up to 30 miles an hour in the late afternoon and evening near Los Banos and the Pacheco Pass. Air quality still staying good today, but don't expect that to hang around for the next couple of days as high pressure begins to move in, traps more particulate matter on the valley floor. So we'll likely see that change here as we head into your Friday and your weekend as high pressure moves in and starts warming us up, as well as trapping that particulate matter on the valley floor. Futurecast does bring in a few showers still to the mountains and the foothills later this afternoon. For the most part, though, the showers stick to the higher elevations. Only a very slight chance for an isolated shower in the foothills today, with a thunderstorm chance mostly staying north of Madera County, Mariposa County up to the north. That's where you see that better chance for thunderstorms this afternoon. On the valley today, mostly sunny skies, highs mostly low to mid-80s, still staying below average by a couple degrees. 83 in Fresno this afternoon. A few places get up to the upper 80s, like Coalinga. 84 degrees in Hanford, still at 82 in Tulare today. Your foothill forecast still warms up mostly to the mid and upper 70s, 77 in Coarse Gold, 84 in Squaw Valley. Overnight lows for the most part in the 50s, but in Oakhurst still squeaking into the upper 40s overnight. In the Sierra today, warming up to the 60s and 70s, 72 in Yosemite, 69 in Bass Lake. Huntington Lake and Sequoia National Park, though, still in the 50s this afternoon, and your snow level is right around 8,500 feet. We'll get a look at your extended forecast once again coming up in about 10 minutes. Right now, let's go back to Jason and Amanda.
All right, thanks so much, Rob, for that update. Well, a new piece of drought legislation is heading to the Senate.
If passed, it would bring more water to farmers here in the Valley. The House of Representatives approved the bill, which was drafted by Valley Congressmember David Valadao. It proposes to cut the water flow to threatened fish and growers in another part of the state. Valadao and other Valley representatives say the water from a wet winter is being wasted and flushed out to the ocean. Some Democrats argue that it would hurt Delta farmers and harm fish that require fresh water to migrate to the ocean.
Water is now flowing from the Pine Flat Dam in Fresno County. The Kings River Water Authority allowed the release. Those water levels noticeably higher this year, but for safety reasons, the public is urged to stay out of the river until this Memorial Day weekend, so that the debris that's collected in the riverbed has a chance to get cleared out of the flow of water. Well, it's a time of year so many people look forward to in the Valley.
Yeah, Fresno State is gearing up for opening day of its sweet corn sales tomorrow. Crews spend plenty of time picking the crop, planting it, and it's all raised by students of Fresno State. Doors open Friday at the Gibson Farm Market at 7 a.m., but in years past, people have been known to get there pretty early, and the corn always sells out. Customers can choose from yellow and white varieties, and they also have a new bi-color, which is yellow and white together. 3 ears of corn will be sold for $1.
So sweet, so tasty, and if somebody goes out there, hopefully they buy us some.
There you go, right?
All right, Action News Time now 6:44. Coming up next on AM Live, how Hulk Hogan was able to afford legal fees in his fight against Gawker.
Plus, we're monitoring Wall Street for you. So far, we're up about 24 points. We've got you the latest numbers coming up in a live report from New York City. But
first, here's Amy Romock with a look at what's ahead on Good Morning America.
Good morning, Jason and Amanda. Coming up next here on GMA, breaking overnight, a shooting at rapper T.I.'s concert at a popular New York City concert venue. At least one person killed, 3 others injured. We'll have the latest on that developing story next on GMA.
This portion of Action News is brought to you by Me and Ed's Pizzeria.
The largest RV manufacturers are headed to Paul Everett's RV Country for the annual Manufacturers Show and Sale. Meet manufacturers reps from your favorite RV factories. Enjoy free lunch and live entertainment and take advantage of huge discounts. See the future of RVs and save thousands on motorhomes, travel trailers, fifth wheels, toy haulers, and more. The annual RV Manufacturers Show and Sale this weekend at Paul Everett's RV Country, where we sell family fun for less.
It's the best ever Ashley Home Store Memorial Day sale. This week, save up to 25% store-wide with great prices for every room, or pay no interest for 6 years, plus up to 70% off clearance. Don't miss the best ever Memorial Day sale. Ashley Home Store. This is home. Fresno, Visalia, and Bakersfield.
The American Indian Shop is moving. June 4th is the grand opening of their new location at Fresno Street and Alluvial. Save 20% on all contemporary items store-wide. The American Indian Shop, their new location at Fresno Street and Alluvial next to Sal's.
Coming up, Rob Bradley with the exclusive Storm 130 forecast, the fastest, most powerful weather tracking system in Central California.
When you see this truck, it means another neighbor is going to sleep better tonight because they went to Sleep Train's Ticket to Tempur-Pedic event.
I recommend this bed to everyone and anyone.
Through Memorial Day, get interest-free financing until 2020 on Tempur-Pedic. Get a Visa gift card valued up to $400 with Tempur-Breeze movable sets. And of course, same-day delivery. Are you next? Hurry, this special offer ends Memorial Day at Sleep Train.
I grew up under tough circumstances. As a result of the way I grew up, in a very tough home and tough environment, I always had a sensitivity towards people and people who struggle. But my experience as a veteran, that's one part of my life, but it's an important part of my life. And that experience, I think, helps me in working with all people in all segments of our community. I've devoted my whole life to service. I've always wanted to help people. I've always enjoyed working with people. I enjoy solving problems.
Paid for by Bredefeld for Fresno City Council.
Clovis Online School is open for summer school. If you need to make up credits or get ahead with your high school education, call today. You can have a flexible schedule while completing your high school classes online. Serving 9 Valley counties, Clovis Online Summer School. Call today.
You ready for some deals and steals all under $20?
Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Good, because this morning, Tori's bringing it.
Can you beat that?
All under $20, up to 81% off. Really great deal this morning.
It's a good one. It's a good one.
Only on Good Morning America.
This is ABC30 Action News AM Live with Amanda Venegas, Jason Oliveira, and meteorologist Rob Bradley with the Storm 130 forecast.
Hey, welcome back. 647 now. Stocks are up just a little bit so far this morning on Wall Street.
Stacey Delegat is live at the NASDAQ market site in New York City monitoring those numbers. Good morning, Stacey.
Good morning, Amanda and Jason. Well, we had 2 days of big gains for stocks and investors looking to see if the streak will continue today. Economic reports out this morning were a bit mixed, but oil is up again, and that is helping drive stocks. Right now, the Dow up about 6 points, the S&P basically unchanged, and the NASDAQ also basically unchanged. So stay tuned to see what happens as the day goes on. Well, as airlines brace for what is expected to be a record-setting summer travel season, they're spending millions of dollars to help the TSA cut down those big security lines. American, United, and Delta will all spend as much as $4 million each, according to a Bloomberg report. The airlines are going to be using that money for extra workers to help manage the security lines and keep those security bins moving. That will hopefully free up the TSA workers to focus on screening travelers. Meantime, we're learning that billionaire tech entrepreneur Peter Thiel funded Hulk Hogan's lawsuit against Gawker Media. Now, Thiel was a co-founder of PayPal and had been the subject of a Gawker story back in 2007 outing him. It's estimated he put up about $10 million to pay for the former wrestler's suit against the gossip website. You may recall a Florida jury awarded Hogan $140 million in the invasion of privacy case. Thiel told the New York Times he hopes that the lawsuit and others like it will deter Gawker from publishing personally damaging stories in the future. Jason and Amanda?
All right, Stacy, sounds good. Right now we're checking in with Rob Bradley. He's got some changes for us in the Stormwater 30 Center. Good morning, Rob.
Oh, good morning. Yeah, we're still seeing some warm-up on the way as we head into the weekend. You got one more day, though, of some slightly cooler temperatures. Things are looking pretty nice this morning. A little bit of fog hugging the valley floor in the Wani, but for the most part, Yosemite looking nice and clear this morning. Still a chance for a few sprinkles up there in the afternoon, too, and that chance for showers will stick to the Sierra for a good part of the rest of this week in the afternoons. Mostly clear skies this morning. A few light showers still popping off in the deserts just to the east of the eastern Sierra this morning, but you can see some drier air moving in this clear slot here, and that'll prevent more showers from popping up today, at least not as widespread and as strong as the showers we saw in the Sierra yesterday. High pressure does gradually make its way in over the next couple of days, bringing our temperatures up by a couple degrees this afternoon, by a good 5 or 6 degrees tomorrow, with a slower warm-up through the weekend, but still a chance for showers each afternoon and evening over the Sierra as those pop-up showers fire up. As we head into the afternoon today, a few more showers. Not so much tomorrow. The shower chance diminishes just a little bit, and then on Saturday, we get a little bit more moisture in the upper layers of the atmosphere, and that does return that chance for better showers and thunderstorms. Rain accumulation could get up to a half-inch rain the Sierra desperately needs. Snow levels, though, very high, so not a lot of great snow accumulation expected here over the next couple of days. 83 degrees for your Thursday, up to 89 on Friday. We're at 90 by Saturday and in the mid-90s by the time we get to next Monday and Tuesday. Let's get another check on those roads before you head out this morning with CHP officer Justin Montu. Good morning, Justin.
Good morning, Rob. Good morning, everyone. Let's go to that live traffic tracker and take a look at your morning commute. I do have the crash from earlier in the Madera area. This one's going to be northbound 99 at Avenue 16. We had a motorhome versus a semi-truck collision there earlier this morning. And it shut down the road this morning for quite a few hours. The roadway has been open now, but please drive slowly through that area as emergency crews are still on scene getting that cleared up for us. Moving out to a wide shot of the Fresno area, the 99, 168, 180, and 41 are all in the green at this time. Happy to report no crashes or hazards throughout the Fresno area. Taking a live look outside, this is southbound 99 at Herndon Avenue. As you can see, traffic is light and moving at the speed limit through Fresno. It's going to be a quick look at your traffic. I'm Officer Montooth with the California Highway Patrol, reminding everyone to please slow down for those school zones this morning. Amanda and Jason, send it back to you in the studio.
Justin, thank you. 6:51. Straight ahead, those 5 things you need to know before you go.
Including the roadway may be open, but the investigation continues. We'll have the latest details on a fiery crash that claimed 3 lives.
This portion of Action News is brought to you by More Furniture.
Get big Memorial Day Tempur-Pedic mattress savings now.
Save up to $400 on Tempur-Pedic. Buy select Tempur-Pedic movable bases along with your Tempur-Breeze mattress and save up to $400.
Plus, you can choose a free sofa, a free bed, or a free bedding bundle with your Breeze purchase.
And you'll pay no interest until January 2022.
That's way over 5 years with no interest, and you'll get it today with free same-day delivery.
Save big during the Tempur-Breeze event now at Sleepmore. Inside More Furniture for less.
Here is a look at tonight's primetime lineup on ABC30.
It's more than a Memorial Day at Selma Auto Mall's Millions to Lend event. Our exclusive partnership with Fresno County Federal Credit Union means the lowest rates we have ever offered. Cars starting at just $4,995. Net savings as high as $10,000. And payments starting at just $99 a month. Shop 10 brands with 1 sales rep at 1 location at Highway 99 and 43. Sale ends Monday. There's no other event like it in the Valley. SelmaAutomall.com.
Here's Brad Marsubian's amazing story. His Chevy Avalanche has more than 570,000 miles. Every 3,000 miles or so, he gets a full-service mobile oil change and free car wash at Red Carpet Quick Lube. A Best of Fresno winner all these years, Red Carpet Car Wash has online coupons to save even more. It's true, Brad's not the only one with an amazing story. Now that's amazing. The only Quick Lube service that gives you a free Red Carpet Car Wash. Red Carpet Quick Lube.
You know, our police department's doing the very best they can, but their resources have been slashed and violent crime is on the rise.
A mayor's #1 responsibility is to protect you, the people. I'm H. Spees, and my plan will reduce crime by adding more police officers to protect every neighborhood without raising taxes.
You don't play politics with public safety, and that's why I'm supporting H for mayor.
And I give you my word, I will do whatever it takes to keep our city safe.
Saving you time and money. Action News works for you, keeping your family safe and up to date. Consumer Watch on ABC30 Action News live at 4. Brought to you by First California Federal Credit Union.
Action News time now, 6:54. The first thing you need to know before you go, we got a fiery crash at Madera that's claimed the lives of 3 people and shut down Highway 99 for several hours. Reporter Vanessa Vasconcelos now joining us live with the very latest. Vanessa.
Good morning, Jason. Yes, Highway 99 northbound lanes are now reopened at Avenue 16. I'm going to step out of the way so you can see traffic is moving slowly at this time. People are taking surface streets or advised to take surface streets. We do still have crews that are clearing the debris from the area. Here's a look at some video that was sent to us by an ABC30 insider showing the fiery crash that happened last night. Now, a couple in an RV crashed into a semi-truck, both then hit the eucalyptus tree that is here. Both vehicles burst into flames, and that is what had the highway shut down for most of the evening. But you are advised to give yourself plenty of extra time if you're hitting the roadway.
Number 2, more breaking news out of Madera County. An investigation underway at Highway 99 and Avenue 7 after a man in his 70s was hit and killed by a semi-truck. It happened before 5 this morning. The CHP says the man was walking in traffic and had crashed his car into a vineyard nearby.
Number 3, the attorney for former Florida murder suspect Casey Anthony now says she did kill her daughter Kaylee back in 2008. A private investigator is making that claim. Anthony was found not guilty of the murder 5 years ago in a trial that got national attention.
Number 4, Donald Trump will be campaigning in the Valley tomorrow. Fresno police say they'll have extra officers out. They hope violent protests don't play out as they have at recent campaign stops. Big crowds are expected tomorrow at Selland Arena for Trump's visit.
And the 5th thing you need to know before you go, preparations also underway for Democratic presidential candidate Bernie Sanders. He will campaign in Fresno on Sunday. That will happen at Woodward Park's Rotary Amphitheater. That event is scheduled for 7:30. You could get there by 5.
And Rob's here,
Yeah, we're starting to warm up today. 83 degrees for your Thursday, up to 89 tomorrow. Then we're in the 90s all weekend long. Enjoy today while you can.
Good advice. That does it for us. Good Morning America is next.
Enjoy your Thursday. Take care.